Hi everybody, Teacher Gio here. Today I want to tell you just a little story, and this just happened to me yesterday, but before I tell it, let me explain. Back when I was in Cebu, the Philippines, my own negligence, but 2 times I left my cell phone in a taxi and tried to immediately get hold of the Grab driver or the taxi driver, and the phone was already gone. Obviously, it's my own negligence. I'm not blaming anybody but myself. But tried to get my phone back, and the phone was gone almost instantly. Even when I called within about 30 minutes, they must have picked up another passenger, and that passenger had it in their hand and had a new phone. But, and again, my own negligence. I have a bad habit of doing this. But here in Vietnam, in Ho Chi Minh, I was taking a taxi ride with my buddy. We were going to go look at some motorbikes, and I put my phone in between my legs to go get my money out, and I forgot it in the taxi again. It was a Grab, so we walked into a shop, and that's when I realized I forgot my phone. So we got hold of Grab. Now they only spoke Vietnamese, so we got the shop owner who spoke English and Vietnamese get on the phone with them and gave her phone number and said, listen, if you find the phone, please call my number. And then we left my friend's phone number with her, and within about 1 hour my friend got a phone call from somebody who spoke English with Grab. And he said, hey, we have your phone. He asked for some information about me, what kind of a phone, what was my email, things like that. But within an hour, I had my phone back. And not only does it stop there, but then I was out and about, and they said, well, we're going to bring it over to your apartment. And I said, well, I'm not there at my apartment. My landlord is. Now, my landlord I've only known for like a couple of days. And I called him up, and he called the Grab driver, and who only spoke Vietnamese, and he spoke to him and arranged for the Grab driver to come drop it off at the apartment. And my landlord even paid the reward money that I had planned on giving the taxi driver, the Grab driver. So he paid the money, and then when I saw him like about an hour later, I paid my landlord the money. But just the amount of help that I've got just to find my phone, I had several people involved in this, and they were all more than willing to help. They were friendly. I got my phone back. I guess the moral of the story really for me is hold on to my phone and stop putting it down. I seem to do this when I go to take out money to pay. I need to make sure my phone is in my pocket, deep in my pocket, before I'm taking money out to pay. But the point is in the Philippines, the people are very friendly. I'm not trying to say people aren't friendly and there's not honest people. There are. But 2 times that I left my phone in the cab, nobody's willing to really help. The phone was gone almost immediately both times. And here, just everywhere I turned, somebody was helping me out, helping me get my phone back. And throughout the whole process, every other person would speak English. So English has not been a factor here. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, or a segue, is that everybody's been super friendly here. English has not been a factor. In fact, I went to the grocery store, and at the grocery store, I went to the meat department to get some deli meat, some deli cheese, and I figured, oh, this is going to be really, really difficult trying to get 500 grams of meat or half a kilo of cheese or whatever. And she went up to her, and I was like, do you speak English? She's like, oh yeah, no problem. And yeah, no problem. My friend needed a mattress topper for his new mattress. It was kind of hard. He wanted a mattress topper. We walked into the mattress store. The husband and wife that owned the shop spoke perfect English. My friend walked into a health food store. The girl spoke perfect English, and he said, "Hey, I'm trying to learn Vietnamese." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, no problem. I'd love to meet you over coffee, and I'll help you with some Vietnamese, and you can help me with some English." So there's a lot of opportunity here to help them out with a little English, and they'll help you out with some Vietnamese. You can meet for coffee. Who knows what happens after that? Relationships form. So it's a great way to meet people. But bottom line, I have not had any problem with the language whatsoever. I speak maybe 3 words of Vietnamese so far in the 6 days that I've been here, and it has not been a problem at all. And but I'm going to make a conscious effort to learn Vietnamese. Now, I don't know if I'll ever become fluent, but at least enough to go into restaurants, order food, please, thank you, excuse me, how are you, things like that, just so you come off as polite and at least you're making an effort. So I at least want to get to a point where I can be a little bit conversational and I can go into a restaurant and not have any problems whatsoever. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Subscribe down below to stay up to date with the latest content, and I'll see you guys later.